Fostoria High School Marching Band. The world lost one of its greatest songwriters and musicians when Brian Wilson passed away in June. Through his group, the Beach Boys, Wilson transformed American pop culture, creating a distinctive sound that elevated popular music worldwide. We open our show with their tribute to the West Coast, California Girls. Recorded by the Beach Boys. This song was released twice, once as a formal studio recording and again as the more popular party band version, featuring our Fostoria marching auxiliaries. Here is Barbara Ann. From the band, which is credited with being the song that began their rivalry with the Beatles. The lyrics speak to the group's newfound fame and their restlessness with the status quo. From 1965, here's I Get Around.
So I just stayed there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the field the pride of Oak Harbor, the Oak Harbor High School Marching Band. The band tonight will be joined by our special guest, the BCS Alumni Band. We open tonight's show with the present, the 2025 Oak Harbor High School Rocket Marching Band. From the 1984 classic Footloose soundtrack, here is Holding Out for a Hero. We now take a look to our past. At this time, we proudly present the 2025 edition of the BCS Alumni Band. This year's group represents 6 separate decades of Oak Harbor band history, dating back to the class of 1973. Please welcome to the 2025 BCS Alumni Band as they join the high school marching band to show their rocket pride one more time. Get ready as we take you back to the golden age of rock and roll. This chart-topping hit has had audiences singing and dancing since the 1960s. So tap your toes, sing along if you know the words, and enjoy our performance of the Beach Boys classic, Barbara Ann. this time, we ask that you please rise as the BCS Alumni Band remembers and honors all the past and present members of the BCS family as we play the Oak Harbor High School alma mater. BCS Alumni Band closes their show tonight with another tune, Go Rockets! Thank you for your generous attention this evening. Oak Harbor High School Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Travis Knightow and Miss Madison Zetz.